Hello everyone, we're heading into the Fighting Back Memories. It's pretty much just old Trials come back as a rerun. There are special missions, however, for beating the hard versions. So we're going to run through the hard version using the same team. It's a budget team. It's going to be pretty much the same team for most of them. And we'll just work top to bottom. So up first is the Omega Spawn, hard version. So our missions here are no death and 4 turns total. And this is our team. So we have Rivera. She is 100% draw attacks, 100% evasion. I gave her a feather for guts. And that's about it there, really. Just full draw attacks, full evade. We have Black Mage Golbez. Notes on him, the Helm from Clash of Wills for the chain cap, and his Curse Armor for breaking. And then we also do have the Earring here for stop resist. And we are using Oliveira's card. So a decent amount of mana, magic, and okay spread of killers overall. Amaranth, so in the base, he is double hands. We are using the Clash clothing for chain cap. So in the base, decent amount of killers overall spread out. And then his shift is dual wield. We are using a fire element weapon. And we do have Yeti combat style, and we're using the materia for his stop resist there. And decent amount of killers overall. He's got at least 50 to everything. And Rubicante, so we got him dual wield. So in the base, we have the ring for quad black. And okay on the killers for him. And then in the shift, we did give him the ribbon for stop resist. And his kills are pretty much the same. Alright, let's jump into this first one. Alright, so we have 4 turns total. So at first, Golbez. We're going to Curse, Imperil, and Jet Black. We'll target the main thing because Imperil only hits the 1. Rivera. We'll do Reverberation, Stats, and then we can do Chorus to give back mana to Golbez for casting. Amaranth is going to stay in the base. And we'll just have him auto attack. And then quad black, fire. So we'll target the big one there. So 1 turn down. Alright, so for this one here, Amaranth is going to shift. And we'll shift Rubicante. So Amaranth can auto attack. We'll quad his fire bolting. Golbez is going to do the same thing. So we will Curse, Imperil, and then Jet Black, and we'll target the big thing. Rivera. Reverberation. Stats, and then just Chorus for Golbez. Alright, so that gives us 2 turns to deal with this boss. So Golbez, same thing again. Curse, Imperil, and Jet Black. Rivera this time. We're going to Reverberation. We're going to use her cooldown to give herself physical cover and then do stats. And then the back 2 are going to reload. So Amaranth auto attacks, Rubicante quad his fire bolting. So get a little chain going. Alright, so now at Rivera, we're going to do our Beast Killer to Amaranth, Golbez, and Rubicante. Reload for the back two, because they're just going to Bolting Chain, and Golbez is going to drop her Meteor. So there we go. That's turn 4. So that is all missions on the first one. So Amaranth, obviously doing more AE damage. Alright, so heading into the next one. So that is the Looming Wall, hard version. So our missions are no death, 5 turns, and party of 4 or less, which is why we've only got the party of 4 to start here. So same team, just jumping in. Alright, so Rivera. We're gonna Reverberation, give herself cover, and stat buff. Golbez. We can Jet Black, Curse, and Imperil. Amaranth is going to do his base limit. And Rubicante in the base, we're going to use his cooldown, You've Not the Strength. And then just double Fire Bolting. That way we get them powered up. Alright, so turn 2, Amaranth's going to shift for his auto attack. Rubicante can shift and queue up quad bolting. Rivera. Alright, she actually doesn't have Stone Killer, so we'll let her go last. So we'll let Golbez throw down a Meteor, and we'll have the other 2 chain. And Rivera can just get back some mana. Alright, so back 2 are going to reload. They'll do the same thing. Golbez is going to use his super this turn. Rivera. Let's see, how many turns do you get on your cover? We got 1 turn left on cover. So let us do up a chorus, and then double on the mana back, just to help out Golbez. But Golbez is going to use his super this turn just so he regens more. So we still have 2 turns for all missions. Alright, Rivera. So we are going to Reverberation. We're going to Watchful on herself for cover and redo our stat buffs. Back 2 can reload again, and Golbez is going to drop what mana he has with Meteor. So there we go, 4 turns. So we had 1 extra turn there. So Amaranth doing a good amount of damage. Alright, so next we have our rush. And we got to do the depths here. So our missions are party of 4 or less, 8 total turns, and no death. So we still have our party of 4 and jumping in. Alright, so Golbez can start, seeing he's our main breaker here. So we do Curse, Imperil, and Jet Black. Rivera. Reverberation. Sound Amplifier for buffs, and then we can just do some Chorus. Amareth's going to shift for auto. And we'll let Rubicante shift as well and queue up our quad fire. Alright, waiting for everything else to go off. And damage. Okay, so there's turn 1 of 8. So we're going to do pretty much the same thing here. We're going to reload, target the bottom one there for Golbez to hit with Imperil. Rivera. So Reverberation, Sound Amplifier, and then Chorus. And the back two are just going to chain once everything's all set. So there we go. First 2 waves, 1 turn each. So we have 6 turns left. Alright, now for this one. So we're going to target the big boss. Golbez is going to start out doing the same thing. So we Curse, Imperil, and Jet Black. Rivera this time. Reverberation, Orchestra on herself for cover, and Sound Amplifier for buffs. And then the back 2 are going to do the same thing. So Amareth does his auto, Rubicante quad fire to chain with. So we're going to get hit. Hopefully nobody dies. Okay, nobody died, but Rivera did get stopped, which is slightly minor issue, I guess. Alright, so Golbez is going to use his super this turn. Still quad fire with Rubicante, and Amareth is going to, I guess, auto attack in the base here. So that's 4 turns, so we have 4 more turns to deal with the boss fight here. Alright, so Golbez. We'll do Curse, Imperil, Jet Black, and target the body. Rivera. Reverberation, Orchestra on herself for cover, and Amplifier. Let's see. We'll let Amareth auto attack this turn, I suppose. Rubicante. We can do Fire Boost. I guess we can do Poor Technique just to get the fire on everybody down 100. And yeah, Amareth would all auto attack. Okay, so Rivera. we're going to do up our machine killers. So machine killer to everybody. Amaranth gets to base limit burst this turn. So this is our second turn here. So this is turn 6. Rubicante. We'll just quad bolting. And Golbez. We'll let Golbez auto attack, I guess. Or we can use his regular limit. It's fine too. We just don't want to use actual mana. Yeah, his limit is fine, I suppose. Okay, Rivera needs some healing. Let's do Watchful on herself. Let's Overture. And let's Musical Barrier. So Amaranth can shift and he'll set up for his auto attack. Rubicante is still stuck in the base, but we can quad his fire. And Golbez can drop a meteor. So there we go. That is all missions for that one, because that is 7 turns. So we had 1 turn to play with. And the Feather Guts saved Rivera there, so nobody died. So yeah, Amaranth's doing most of the damage, but it was kind of designed that way. So now we have the Dark Calamity. So for this, party of 4 or less, we only get 4 turns and no death. So same team, no changes. Alright, so Golbez is going to start out with his usual break prep. So that's Curse, and Peril, and Jet Black. Rivera will do Reverberation, Orchestra on herself, and stats. Amaranth can base limits. Rubicante will triple cast, so we'll do his Fire Boost with You've Not Strength. And then we'll just double bolting fire. Alright, so Rivera will do killers first. So we'll do Beast Killer to everybody. Back 2 are going to shift, so Amaranth is going to auto, so we just shift him. Rubicante is going to shift for his fire. And Golbez is going to drop a meteor. Alright, we should still have 1 turn. Cover's good for 1 turn, so we're just going to feed some mana. So we'll do Chorus and double Symphony. Back 2 are going to reload. Golbez is going to do his super this turn. And that way he'll get a little bit extra mana if we have to go to turn 4 for his meteor. Which we don't. So again, 1 extra turn there and all missions done. And Golbez took the most damage there with his Meteor. Alright, so we got one last one to go. So this is the fight against Dark Rain. Missions for this is no items, no death, and no continues. Now for this, we do have to change the team a little bit. We're adding in a magic tank. So we're just going to use Biggs and Wedge. And as far as their gear, we got them on Anima for some Dark Resist. We do have them set up dual wield with a fire element weapon. And we do have Yeti Combat so that they can tag chain. So we got 220 on their Dark Resist. And that's about it. They got a little bit of Health Spirit, but dual wield with the Yeti and Dark Resist there. And that's the only change we're making. So let's jump into this one. Alright, Golbez is going to start out. So we got Jet Black, Curse, and Imperil. That was not what we wanted to do there, but whatever. She's passive provoke, so it will work out. Biggs and Wedge are going to do both their cooldowns. So Amaranth can just do his base limits. Rubicante is going to boost, so we'll do his fire boost and just double fire bolting. So we're just gonna, we'll be one turn behind on buffs is all. Passive provoke, she'll get the Dark Imperil, and our magic tank should just easily deal with everything else. Alright, so Rivera now. Reverberation, Amplifier, and then we will do some Human Killer on Golbez. So Amaranth can shift, and so can Rubicante. That way we'll get a little bit more damage out of him. So Golbez can use his base limit, and Biggs and Wedge will just start out with a tag, I guess. Alright, one more turn on magic cover, so we're good there. Rivera. So we did Human Killer, we're going to give Demon Killer to Golbez. We're going to do Light and View for everybody. And then we can give Demon Killer to Amaranth, I guess. So Amaranth's going to auto attack. We're going to quad fire. Golbez is going to do Meteor. And we'll let Biggs and Wedge tag attack this turn. Alright, so Biggs and Wedge are just going to do magic cover. Rivera. We can do some Human Killer for Amaranth. Do Human Killer for Rubicante. And I guess Demon for Rubicante. Or actually, let's do Mana. So we'll do Human, Amaranth, Chorus to help out Golbez, and then Symphony. Golbez can do his super this turn to save mana, and the back two are just going to Bolting Chain. Or actually, we should possibly re-break. So I guess we'll save his super for a turn. Redo Curse, redo Imperil, and boost Meteor. Alright, so Rivera, Reverberation, Stats, and Human Killer for Golbez. See, 4 turns, so Biggs can auto attack. We'll super with Golbez this turn. Rubicante is going to quad bolting. And Amaranth in the base will just do auto attack, is fine. Alright, so Rivera. We're going to do our Light View again for Golbez. We gave him Human Killer, so we have to give him Demon Killer. And then we will Chorus just to help him out a little bit. So Golbez can drop another Meteor now that we're Light and Viewed again. See, Biggs and Wedge will auto attack. And we'll throw in some bolting. So Amaranth, just going to auto again as well. So start our Meteor. And there we go. There's all missions. We didn't use any items, nobody died, and no continues. We did just have to get in the magic tank because of the way that fight is. And Golbez did carry most of the damage. Amaranth wasn't too far behind. So there we go. All the hard fights of Fighting Back Memories done with almost the exact same team. We only had to add in the magic tank for the Dark Rain fight at the end, but we didn't change any gear on the rest of the team. So we're going to end this video here. Hope everybody enjoyed.